I want freedom from failure. To get this freedom, learn to invest Ashonidhi, the mental wealth. Know your current status of mental wealth, Ashonidhi. Technologies like 5-seed, Asho seeds, and maybe some Jyotish technology is also available. Today I will talk about digital living. We have been talking about digital living quite a lot earlier, but we realize that why people are not able to get in, or why they are not able to connect digital living with, or why they are not able to compare the two, conventional living and digital living. So I decided to go for the information share on this today. As my team said that you must tell the advantages of digital living to the community compared to the analog living or the conventional living, what problems they are facing. Mainly problems if we talk of, only then people will realize that okay, whether they should start thinking that whether they should shift to digital living or not. Here, digital living, when we are talking, so we are talking, it begins from reduction in failures. You start getting freedom from failures. Your mental wealth, mental net worth starts improving. That is called Ashonidhi starts improving with this. When you are shifting to digital living, your Ashonidhi starts improving. And once your Ashonidhi starts improving, that is mental wealth, mental net worth starts improving, then you can invest that Ashonidhi to gain results, getting freedom from failures, and results will be success, almost assured success, because you will always know what your mind is saying, you will always know what your brain is saying, and you will always know what is your eligibility level, what is your efficiency level, and the Ashonidhi, the mental wealth, mental net worth directly depends on multiplication factor of eligibility and efficiency, as we have been talking about in freedom of failure videos. So digital living, why it gives you successful life? Simple reason, or failure free life. Simple reason is that you are always talking within your eligibility level and with your efficiency. When you know what is your eligibility and you will talk, वो कहते हैं ना कि सोच कर बोलो, पहले तोलो फिर बोलो. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? एग्जैक्टली इसका मतलब डिजिटल लिविंग में ही समझ आता है. कन्वेंशनल लिविंग में हम बोल देते हैं, सामने वाला क्या समझे हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट उससे हुआ क्या? आज की जो सिचुएशन आई है कि जॉब्स वी आर गेटिंग, आई मीन jobs are not getting, we are not getting jobs because our eligibility level was poor, but we were talking beyond our eligibility level. We didn't know how to improve eligibility level. In fact, no one was talking about eligibility level to improvement. In fact, the problem is that we do not know, we didn't know actually, I shouldn't say do not know because we are working on digital living. So we didn't know earlier in conventional living how to improve eligibility, or we have developed more platforms to talk rather than to improve our eligibility level. We didn't know that how eligibility level is connected with myself. Although everybody knows when we are talking about admissions in the colleges or in the schools or in the UKG, LKG or whatever the classes are, then eligibility is the first thing they talk about. But the problem is that they talk of eligibility level of your parents. If eligibility level of your parents they will see and they will admit you on that basis, do you think you are going to succeed? You are bound to get apprehensions that they do not know my eligibility level. And how will they know your eligibility level? There is no system available. No one knew that there is something called Asho seeds exist. There is no one knows that the net worth, mental net worth is there, something called mental net worth. Nobody knew Asho Nidhi. Nidhi everybody knows, but Asho Nidhi no one knows. So unless you know Asho Nidhi, your Asho Nidhi, Nidhi is public, but Asho Nidhi is personal. So Asho Nidhi of your parents will not get reflected in you for sure. It may have some parameters, some addition, but your Asho Nidhi is purely yours, and Digital Living believes in your Asho Nidhi, not in the Asho Nidhi of your connectivity. Network is of no use if we are going to get success, or if we are talking of success in life, in my life. If my parents are worried about my success in life, then they have to know my Asho Nidhi. Very important. Parents must know my Asho Nidhi. Everybody is born with certain amount of Asho Nidhi. That is called mental net worth seed. We call it seed. It is a part of Asho seeds. 5 seed we call it. So Digital Living, the reason of success is claimed because we know the Asho Nidhi of the newborn, and we work on that. If suppose parents decide that I want to make my son engineer, but the Asho Nidhi of the child is not saying that he can become engineer. Now what do? There is a clash. That is the beauty of Digital Living, that it says, if you know the Asho Nidhi of the newborn and you want him to become engineer, then I can assure you that just cultivate that Asho Nidhi in that direction right from day one, and you will be making him successful engineer in the field you want him to become, because you knew the Asho Nidhi, the seed, and you knew how to cultivate. Digital Living teaches you the right direction of cultivation for achieving the result of the project what you want, for sure. But the cultivation of the Asho Nidhi bought by the person at the time of birth is to be understood very well, and it is better that if we know it at the birth and we start changing it, or start molding it, or start upgrading it, or start cultivating it in that direction, and keeping in mind that this is the goal, rather than the child keeps failing n number of points and he curses the parents, he curses the teachers, he blames everybody around. Very bad situation. We cannot afford to lose a family because we didn't know that there is a technology available, there are systems available, there are IT, AI, artificial intelligence, information technology, digital technology, so many things, mobile technology, everything is available, mobile apps are available, everything is available, shunt technology available, everything is available to read the Asho Nidhi the newborn has got along with him or her. The newborn has got. Asho Nidhi is the key. Asho Nidhi and the cultivation of then Asho Nidhi, built up of Asho Nidhi, and then you should know how to invest. Why I said that you should know at the birth the Asho Nidhi, carried by that person, because you can then cultivate in the direction of achieving the success. In whatever field you want him to succeed, and in whatever field that child wants to get success, both the fields he can achieve. Mind it, the advantage is that achievement of any project becomes possible once you migrate to digital living based on Ashonidhi one is born with, and you have cultivated it in that direction suitable to him, so that he knows that his Ashonidhi acquired, net worth acquired, he can invest to achieve this success. He doesn't need to invest entire Ashonidhi for one project and then do what in the next. So, knowingly, you invest only that much Ashonidhi in that project, whatever the success requires, rather than investing whole of it in one project and then start working again on that project, again on that Ashonidhi workout to execute next project successfully. That is going to take then your life is going to become hell, definitely, which already is. Conventional living is giving you that already. Everybody is suffering from corona. If you would have shifted to digital living, corona wouldn't have affected you at all. That is the key. Because we were not aware of Ashonidhi carried by us. Net worth of the Ashonidhi we didn't know, and we didn't know how to invest it, we didn't know how to maintain it, we didn't know how to build it up, how to increase it. Net worth is to be increased all the time. So, this is the advantages of living in digital living. That it directly, or it begins with your Ashonidhi, what you have bought. Now, the people ask me, is it possible to improve my married life? Big question. Today the doubt, females are not marrying at all. They are not ready to marry. They say, we have seen the life of our parents. We are not interested in becoming that. That every day you keep fighting or you don't talk to each other. We are not interested in marrying. But at the age of 40 they realize that are they making any mistake? Which is too late. समय से किया हुआ काम ही काम आता है. You have lost precious 40 years. Females, their lifespan, the lifespan may be 100-150 years, but their male lifespan before menopause and post menstrual cycle, that is the most interesting and most energetic lifespan they have. Either you increase this lifespan, which I don't know whether it is naturally possible or not. Females must shift to digital living. Very, very important for females to shift to digital living. And freedom from failure. If wife is accepted that I want to get rid of freedom from, I want to get rid of failures, I want freedom from failures, then mothers obviously will have that. If girls understand this well, that they don't need failure in their life. No, I don't want any failure in my life. Mind it, you begin to start losing failures. It may take time, because you have already spent so much of time in conventional. Now you want to migrate to digital. Fine, you can do it. In digital living, you can start migrating even at the age of 80 years. No issues. But when will you enjoy digital living? That is the key. So earlier the better, naturally. Right from day one, right from the day you conceived actually. Failures. What is the failure? When you are in womb, you are well protected. then why miscarriage take place? Why you have to go for abortion due to deformity? Why you have to deliver child with deformities? That is the key reason that digital living has been cultivated by technologists in absolute terms. I am sure the advantages which are actually available, already available, why you wouldn't like to use them? Females should be much more concerned. Girls, much more. Teenage community, much more. Too much. And most important community which should bother about is the age group of 20 to 30 years. Post-teen and pre-marriage. Very important. 20 to 30 years age group. It is must. For them it should be must. Whatever amount of money they have to, their parents need to spend, they should borrow, whatever. But this is very important because we want our next generation failure free. Freedom from failure. They should be free from failure rates. Reduced failure rates. Reduced to zero. We want professional lives of every person to be enjoyable, not stressful. Conventional living gives you stress if you want to rise, but digital living gives you stress. Whatever level you want to rise, you can go to. No issues at all. Absolute terms I am talking about. Again, I will put a few words that who are the people who should be concerned most I would say, sequence wise I will say. First thing, age group 20 to 30. Post-teen, going into career. I mean not going into career, but going into education leading to career. And 30 means going into career, going into profession. So this age group is very important, very important. Today, cash, money is not a problem. Government is helping a lot if you want to become an entrepreneur. Believe me, your thinking should be at the age of 20 that I want to become an entrepreneur. May work for yourself or may work for somebody else. But your thinking, thought philosophy, mental net worth, that should be always the tendency of working, should be always towards entrepreneurship. You think like an entrepreneur if you want to succeed in your profession, in your job. Very important. Female community I invite maximum. I am much more concerned about female community because that is the community who has to be independent of everyone. They should be self-dependent totally, completely. And migrating to digital living is the path. Knowing your Ashwanidhi, cultivating it right and built up right and maintaining it right, and you should know how much to invest for what project. Entire Ashwanidhi for one project investment is a foolishness. It's a stupidity. No more foolishness, no more stupidity, no more misguidance. Let others misguide you, but I will not get misguided. That should be the key. So, man in red. Red is danger. And I am telling you, I am showing you the dangers of your life. Get rid of these dangers. At least know these dangers and then learn to get rid of them. Get rid of failure. Freedom from failure is the key. which will eliminate dangers of your life. Crime against women, women empowerment. I will give you total empowerment, provided you are ready to accept it. Today, conventional living, everybody wants to give you empowerment. Women empowerment is the key. Everybody talks of it. But you do not know what to take. You do not know, you are not able to reach that point that what should we take. You get confused. And you are supposed to deliver next generation. If at all you want, that too, it should be your want, not your need. It should be your desire to deliver. It should not be a need to deliver. You know, कहते हैं कि माँ संपूर्ण बनती है. It's a wrong concept. वाइफ संपूर्ण होती है. जब तक संपूर्ण नहीं होगी, जब तक वो डिलीवरी नहीं दे सकती है. कन्या पूर्ण होती है, पर वाइफ संपूर्ण होती है, माँ संपूर्ण नहीं होती है. माँ should be, you should become माँ if you want to become. Whenever you want to become, that choice should be yours. That is what is called empowerment. So, women empowerment is that she should decide when to become mother. But she is sampurn, whole, complete if she is wife. That too she should decide. But yes, difference between wife and girl is that girl is purn, not sampurn. She cannot be sampurn. Wife only is sampurn. Some procedure of marriage you adopt, not necessary. First virginity lost, if you are doing, you should be knowing that I am doing it, so you are becoming wife. Wife should not be worries invited forever. Wife should be total support, not only support, leading, managing, teaching you. She should be the best teacher. She is a best teacher. She is a very good guru. She should become very good guide also. Everybody says that mother is a first guru. But we say in digital living, wife is the first guru. Provided wife can become first guru only when she adopts her mother-in-law as a teacher. Here the gap is that mother-in-law has to be treated as teacher. If she treats you as a teacher, or if you treat your mother-in-law as a teacher, and then you become guru, you are a definite guru. You know, these 6 months, there is something called golden period. Golden period of life. When your marriage is fixed with a person and you have time in marriage, and that period is called golden period of life. And that period you should use to consider your mother-in-law as your teacher in that period, so that when you become wife, you are a guru. Right from day one. I guarantee that. Enjoy with your would-be husband. No issues. But mother-in-law you must accept as teacher right from the day your marriage is fixed. That is the key. This is what we are doing in our digital living. Exactly the procedures we follow for marriage, for career selection, for education selection, for profession. Then you will decide that which company you should join as a job, because you know your mental net worth. Companies will start asking you, what is your mental net worth? What is your H1 It is minded, it is measurable digitally. System Shankh technology is available. Mobile apps are available based on Shankh technology, which can exactly tell you what is the current status of your mental wealth. Ashonidhi, I would again suggest, as I have been doing all along, that migrate to digital living. At least try to understand digital living. And I am sure once you know, once you realize, you will automatically shift to digital living. Automatically. Because who wants problems in life? Or I want problems in life, but I should be able to solve it. I should be able to locate the right person. Well, again, same story that I wanted to buy something. Now let's say I wanted to buy something, I want to purchase something. And I asked my dad or my parents that I want to buy this, what do I do? They will say, ask Google Baba. You said, okay. I entered that product, whatever I wanted to buy, I asked Google Baba and Google Baba said this product does not exist. Now what do I do? Oh, you have given a wrong, that means you are giving a wrong name. Give some relevant name. I gave some relevant name, but I don't want that. Google Baba gave me 50 options. Now out of 50, where do I go? So all these questions in digital living you get easily. You will get only one. Google Baba will give you exactly one solution. And your parents will give you exactly one solution. And if naturally what you want and you are getting exactly that solution, you will buy it immediately. There is no issue at all. You don't have to bother about anything. What exists or what doesn't. If I don't want anything, if I want something, and n number of things are available related to that or like that, but not that. So why should I go for them? I don't need that information at all. Why should I waste my Ashonidhi? See, exactly that. Selecting out of 50 products, 50 suggestions, one, I have to invest my Ashonidhi. And if I am getting one, I am saving my Ashonidhi, which I will invest in other projects. Very important. So Ashonidhi, wasting Ashonidhi means I can give you a ratio, typical ratio between wasting your Nidhi and wasting your Ashonidhi. If you are wasting 5 minutes of Ashonidhi, the cost of that 5 minutes of Ashonidhi can be as high as 100 crores in Nidhi. You understand what I am saying? Investing 5 minutes of your Ashonidhi can cost you 100 crores of your Nidhi. You can save. If you invest 5 minutes of Ashonidhi, you can save up to 100 crores of your Nidhi. Wealth you already have. Nidhi is wealth. And Ashonidhi is mental wealth. You must understand these two factors. And balance I will talk about Ashonidhi and other things keeps coming. You can, of course, social media is meant for this purpose only.